Okay, now we're going to do some mathematical fits to this data. We have made a plot and we have completely formatted the plot. And what we want to do is we want to run a linear fit, we want to run a power function fit, and we want to run a single exponential fit. So I'm going to take my graph, if I can get my mouse to work on it. Okay, this is part of life with Excel. And I'm going to go Control C to copy it. Now I'm going to drag it down here and go Control V. And I'm going to drag it down here and go Control V. Now, each of these graphs is using this as its data. This one is going to be the linear fit. And all I have to do is right-click on a data point, go to Add Trendline. I want this to be linear, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to display the equation in the chart, and this time I'm going to display the r-squared value. Now, the closer the r-squared value is to 1, the better the fit, and if you look at the graph, you can see that it better not be 1, because that is not a good fit. Definitely not a linear function. Now also, if I wanted to force the y-intercept through 0, which we will sometimes, I could click there, and my plot doesn't go y equals mx plus b, it goes y equals mx. So I've now got this set up. I click close. I now move my titles to where I want them. Now I might want to change the font size, so I can right click here and just increase the font size. And make sure that you can see this. And this is saying, this is actually nonsense. It's saying that the solubility is 25.547 times the temperature minus 584. That means that as you get close to the freezing point, you have negative solubility. Clearly, this is not a good equation to describe this data. Now I want to do a power function, but we got a little problem here, okay? A power function is an equation y equals ax to the m, okay? And when y equals 0, x must equal 0. And our first data point is 0 and 23. This is clearly not a power function, but more than that, if the power function must go through the origin, in Excel will get all confused and can't plot it if we don't have 0, 0 here. So what we're going to do is take advantage of this as a chance to learn how to manipulate our data. And I'm going to right click into the chart area and go over select data. And now I'm going to edit the data. And the first thing I want to do is click on the x-axis, and what is highlighted here is the data that's being plotted, and I don't want to plot the 0, 0 point. So now I just click that to accept it. Now I have to change the y-axis, and once again I remove that first data value, click OK, and then click OK. And now the only difference is that we are not plotting the first point. Notice that the 0, 0 point has been removed, because in this plot the equation must go through 0, 0, not through the point 0, 23. Notice that when you put the mouse on a point, it tells you which point it is and gives you the x comma y value. So now I simply do the same process. I right click, add trend line, I choose power function, display equation, show r squared, click close, drag this out. Notice that we have an exponential equation. I'm going to highlight the equation, right click, and increase its font size so I can see it. And the other thing that I need to do is adjust the title and go power fit of solubility. Okay, now we've got one more. I thought yeah, I did. We have one more graph down here. And this is going to be the exponential one. Now an exponential one doesn't have to go through 0. So I can just simply go add trend line. Click exponential, single exponential, display equation on chart, display r value, close. Now I have an equation of, whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing here. I want to grab the equation, bring that out. I might highlight the actual equation I'm interested in, right click, increase its font size. Okay, life is busy over here. And now I've got my three equations. Now one other thing. When you go to print these, you can move these things around, and I want you to have the data associated with each of these. So what you can do here is you can go here and go Control C, and then just go Control V, and place this near this graph. Oh, whoops, don't move that. You want to move the whole plot, okay? So you need to have, for all graphs, I want the graphs as objects within a spreadsheet. Now I can just go over here, paste, and there's my data. Okay, now when I click on this, okay, it's going to show the data being associated with this, and all I've done is copy these over. Okay.